Today marks the beginning of a new motive. Child slavery, out the window. It's old school. We don't necessarily need it. We still will use it, but ice cream girl slavery. That is the new goal and new ethos of this series. No longer will we be solely relying on child slavery. Now we move on to a new era, ice cream girl slavery. Welcome to Hell's Kitchen, episode 10. And yes, it has taken me 10 episodes to finally commit to the idea that ice cream girls are a food and we as chefs should own all the food. So the plan for today involving the ice cream girls is we're going to actually finish building this prison/slavery room, because that is going to be the basis of all ice cream girls. They're going to live here, they're going to do their thing, and they're going to exist here entirely. This will be their life, this little rectangle, and that will be it. On top of that, we obviously need to get Anise to have her next child as well. She's in the second trimester, nearly in the third. Malnutrition is a bit of an issue still, but we are still going to be getting on with that. So we're hoping, and we're praying to the RNG Jesus, that we will get a trader from the Min Choco people at some point this episode. If we don't, I don't know what we'll do. But we're going to get on with our normal things anyway. If you enjoy any of today's episode and are excited to see all the fantastic things we'll get up to today, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. And just to start us off, John and Anise are having a little bit of fisticuffs. Please don't kill her, John. I really wouldn't like that. And a raid from the insects. This time, it's actually a pre-planned raid. They haven't just turned up out of nowhere. What we're looking at, 4 mega spiders and 4 spellipedes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. John, just search and destroy. I'm kind of getting to the point now where I'm thinking that John is a little bit unfair. I'm kind of solely relying on her to just do everything for us. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, because I like having this one colonist that is really good and the rest not being the best. But it still feels a little bit cheap, you know? I think we need to upgrade the other colonists at some point. John has very comfortably managed to deal with that raid. Only 113 conditions needing tending. You know, 1 or 2 small issues. Ooh, and a growth moment for Lamb. Lamb has become a child. Perfect. They are now capable of doing all those exciting things. So obviously, we've now reached the maximum amount of colonists that we can have. Spag will be one of them. So we've got John, Branston, Anise, Spag, and Meatloaf, the 5 members of the kitchen. So Lamb will become a slave and will be enslaved for the rest of the series. Lamb, let's have a look at you. You've been straight up given some nice glasses. Congratulations, it's your birthday today and you got given some glasses. Very, very lovely. So Lamb will be joining Meatloaf on the cleaning schedule, and that will be about it. And Anise is also in labor at the exact same time. You couldn't make it up. John, gather for childbirth. Dr. John, Dr. John. You know, every time I see John helping Anise give birth, I always wonder, how does she do it? How does John help Anise give birth? An ogre making a demon give birth. It's just Rimworld. You know, there's just nothing more Rimworld than this site, is there really? And there we go, a sick childbirth. Anise gave birth to a baby. Unfortunately, the baby is sick. Okay, well, they're still alive, so we always look at the positives. Let's name the baby, and let's give this lovely baby boy, another baby boy, jeez Louise, a fantastic name. This fantastic name will be, the child will be called Custard Cream Biscuit. Unfortunately, I haven't got enough letters to spell biscuit, so it's going to be biscuit, spelled like that. Actually, no, that's not incorrect. Biscuit. Custard cream biscuit. Perfect. And who doesn't love a custard cream biscuit? Mild infant illness, major. That's not good, is it? Okay, so I have now pretty much completely finished the new ice cream ladies area. We've got the prison down at the bottom here and the slave room up here. These will obviously switch around, and we'll get rid of the prisoner area once we have all of them converted and made into slaves and everything. But this is just a very temporary situation at the moment. I'll eventually give them amenities, you know. Okay, we've got a trader that's come in here, and they've got some fantastic weapons and stuff for us to buy. Sniper rifles, heavy machine guns, and a gene pack for cream. Just cream. Cream. I assume that's for the colour of skin. Cream skin. Yeah, okay. Right. That's not so bad. But when I'm playing with this mod pack, I honestly had no idea. Otherwise, they haven't got anything else for us apart from some raw meat. Allows us though to sell some stuff to them, which is fantastic. I've also decided to give the mining hand that we've had sitting around the base for absolutely ages to Acosta. It's not a very good quality, but it does increase mining speed, which I guess is good, you know? So Spag and John have just had a quick fight, you know, as you do. A 9-year-old child has just been beaten up by a 21-year-old ogre. The usual. Unfortunately, Spag has just lost a hand. Nothing too bad, but definitely not what I wanted. Ooh, a raid from the ogre tribe. Something is happening. Fantastic. 7 ogres. Mugag, Spoonbill, Joppy, Moincog, Moppin, Muddy, and Pork. Are any of them by any chance children? Okay, here's a question I'm going to throw out to you guys here for you guys to answer in the comment section. Do they count as children if they are 15, right? Now, in the real world, yes, right? But in Rimworld, they count as adults once they reach 13. But are we playing off that, or are we going for the fact that they're adults when they turn 18? Let me know. But I'm not even sure if John will be able to handle this raid on his own. There's a lot of them. They've all got throwing rocks. If we get them within melee range, we could probably deal with it, but that's going to be about it. Okay, they've managed to split themselves up. They're going through my walls. Please don't do that. Everybody go inside and sit with the babies, please. John has decided to take on 4 of them all at the same time. I'm not confident, you know. We've got the farms on fire. Oh, not the farm. This isn't good. This is not good. Okay, the tribespeople of the ogres are fleeing. Thank God for that. Oh, John is taking out the last one as well. And then we can let everybody out and go deal with the fires. Having our farm set on fire is awful. Like, the worst thing that could possibly happen, basically. Oh, the fire's already gone out. It's gently snowing. Thank God for that. Ooh, and just after that raid there as well, a caravan from the Min Min Chocos are approaching as well. There's a lot of them as well. Okay, right. This is our time. This is our moment in the sun. I'm going to get Branston come and trade with them and see what we can get out of them before we attack them. And then we'll go from there. So we didn't get much from them, just a load of food. I'm going to wait for them to get more central in the base. And then I'm going to get John just to go wild on them, honestly. So this is it. The end of our friendship with the ice cream ladies. You know, the end of our lust for them. They'll no longer be seen as equals and counterparts, but slaves. John, please take at least one of them alive. Pudding here would be nice to take alive. Or maybe even tea, you know? Just any ice cream girl you could. That would be perfect. And there we are. The Min Min Chocos are now hostile with us. John, do your thing. Please don't kill all of them. Ooh, we have one. We have one here that hasn't gone down. Perfect. Who is closest at the moment? Meatloaf is. Meatloaf. Come and capture Ode Cologne Mint Madeline. Wow, what a name. What an absolute name. Got another one that's gone down here as well. Trifle has gone down as well. Pudding has gone down as well. Oh my God, there's so many. Okay, that's all of them. That's all of them dealt with. They're all down. Perfect. So Lamb is capturing Trifle. Pudding has unfortunately gotten back up. John, use your fists and try and knock out Pudding rather than kill them. Okay, there we go. Pudding has been knocked out as well. Perfect. We've got a nice little haul here. Nice haul of prisoners. Yeah, that is definitely the word I was looking for. So we do have one of them being unwaveringly loyal, which is Pudding. But I don't think that's necessarily a problem because we are just going to enslave them, you know? So let's go through them and see if any of these are any good. So, to start with, Pudding. Poor hygiene, persuasive and ignorant. I can see that, you know. Pudding, it looks very persuasive, I must say. 9 in melee with single passion. Cooking, plants, medical and social. Very nice. We have Trifle. Melee 9. Medical double passion of 6. Plants and cooking as well. Very good. And then we have Ode Colonement. 11 in melee again. 5 in cooking. 5 in plants. And they have the trait of stiff. That is definitely not the only thing that is stiff, is it? Ode Colonement. Perfect. So all of these prisoners here will just be enslaved. Well, what we'll do is we will convert them and then enslave most of them. And enslaved. Pudding has been enslaved. Fantastic. As a reminder, Pudding was the unwavering little one. Yeah, easy peasy. So I'm never actually going to be able to recruit them or convert them particularly easily. But hey, perfect. Double passion in plants is going to be really handy to us, like unbelievably handy. I'm actually going to get them to primarily do plant cutting, just so we can harvest all like the berry bushes and everything around the map, and then do everything else. Already, Trifle is getting straight to work. Don't you just love to see it? The supremacy of the chefs over the ice cream ladies. I don't know what they eat. I don't have any idea what ice cream ladies eat. But all I know is I don't particularly care. And just like that, things are looking good. We're ahead of ourselves. Pudding is here helping out with the childcare. Lamb's here helping out with the childcare. So, Pudding, what's going on? Says our 3-year-old child. I saw one of my people die. They are alive one moment and dead the next. Wow, that is not what we say to a 3-year-old. Oh, the life of being an ice cream slave, eh? I can't believe I didn't do this earlier in the series. It would have made things so much easier and so much quicker. Already the food stockpile is looking a lot healthier with things being hauled and everything and cooked. All the berries and everything are being harvested as well. Oh, this feels good. Oh no. This isn't good. I didn't even get a chance to react. Anise went on a murderous rage and killed Custard Cream Biscuit. And as a result, Chicken, who was probably in the cot next to them, has developed a trait of Iron-Willed, Chemical Fascination, Slowpoke, or Fast Walker. Because yeah, having your baby brother die makes you walk faster. Of course. I think Chicken would inherit the trait of Iron-Willed. That makes sense. Oh my god, Anise, why? Of course you've got a sad face. Why did you do that? My son Custard died. Yeah, that's what happens when you chop off a child's leg and destroy their liver. Crikey. That is brutal. I need to stop Anise having children. I think this is a direct result of her having too many children. She just lost the plot. She has lost the plot, Anise has. Holy moly. Crikey. Well, R.I.P. Custard, you know? That is sad. That is actually sad. I guess we build a nice little grave for you. I think you deserve it. I felt it was only right to get Anise to, you know, fix her actions and bury her son. He was literally a few days old, you know? How old were you? 2 years old. You were 2 years old. No, you weren't. You were 2 months old. 2 months old and you had killed your child. That's bad, Anise. That is bad. Jesus. And enslaved Trifle the Defender. Welcome, Trifle. Welcome. Another ice cream girl to add to our slave collection. And as a reminder, this one is not the best. Okay at plants, double passion, and melee as well, which is not too bad. Another planter is very nice, though, to help around with all the growing and everything. I think that is all we have time for on today's episode. And as you can see from today's episode, we have got ourselves set up for the future of this series now. We have our goal. We have everything in line now. The addition of Pudding and Trifle are going to be fantastic for the colony. I can't begin to describe how good it is already to have these 2 ice cream girls. We've hauled all the food and everything from around the map. All the berry bushes have been harvested. The stockpile is looking healthy in terms of food. I've got Anise back on research as well for the first time in like 5 episodes. John is existing and is actually hauling as well. It's got to that point as well. Progress is coming thick and fast. The only issue we have now is technology and making more children. I'm still shocked that Anise killed her own son. I'm not going to lie. It's quite shocking. But it is nice to see that we now have a slave and colonist hierarchy. We know who's in charge, we know who's the boss, and we know who are the lessers, which is very nice. Just how it should be in a kitchen. Welcome to Hell's Kitchen. See if you have enjoyed today's episode and are excited for the future of the series, because I know I am. Consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.